Hi, Church. I'm Sam Corey. I'm with Servant Church of the Abingtons, and I wanted to talk to you today about something that's been on my heart for quite a while now, but really sharply in the last handful of days here leading up to the election. And that's our responsibility in this season. Our responsibility to participate in what's going on politically, to get out and to vote. And as Christians, I know we're often tempted to just throw up our hands, walk away from politics. They're dirty, they're full of liars. It's a mess. And besides, God's in control, so why do we need to bother with it? He appoints our leaders, and we are supposed to just honor that and go on with our lives, right? But I think we quit too soon there. And I think that attitude is very dangerous, very defeatist, and it encourages us to give up a very important role that we have in the world. In the Old Testament, God appointed leaders through the prophets, like Samuel. And through them, he chose leaders like King David. The prophets of old spoke with God's authority because they had his spirit. Well, today, we have God's spirit. And we need to be acting with that same authority in choosing our leaders. We're called to be the Samuels of our day, appointing the King Davids of our age. And to not do that, to walk away and not vote, is to walk away from that responsibility that we've been given and to just tell the enemy that he's free to go ahead and appoint his Sauls, his Ahabs. It's his world and he can do what he will. And I get it that a lot of times when we're looking at our choices, we feel like we have to choose between bad and worse. But if you're not happy with the choices, we live in a nation in which we are free to stand up and run ourselves. So if you're not happy with the choices that you've been given, run for office. And yes, that's a very daunting, frightening prospect. And yes, we probably feel too small and inadequate for that. But keep in mind that when David faced Goliath, he was just a boy. But he stood up, knowing that God was with him, and that no giant had the right to speak ill of his God. So here we are today, and we need to be standing up and realizing that those giants that are up there cannot speak ill of our God. So we need to stand up and step into those gaps where we see them. We're called to be active participants, not passive observers and things. So don't stay home. Don't abdicate your divine responsibility. Embrace the call to be a Samuel in this age. And when you prepare to vote, do so prayerfully. Do so with careful research. Find out who the person is that you're casting your ballot for. Know what their history is. Know the things that they've promised and hold them to it. If we want to see God's appointed leadership, we need to do our jobs as God's hands in this world, and we need to go out and appoint them. Thank you.